Hello, my name is Marcus. I'm the compiler of a collection of therapy quotes entitled 1001 Windmills of the Mind, a collection of quotes taken from what's often called the psychodynamic or the psychoanalytic perspective, which long ago, as I understand it, was referred to by some as philosophical medicine or narrative medicine, helping one to be their own story doctor, helping one to be able to benefit from narrative medicine. So one construct maybe is that if there's something about us that we don't know, and then we're able to somehow make it conscious, there's like a little bridge there, and the consciousness means we add secondary understanding to our repressed experiences, and that it's kind of like giving validation, recognition for the past, and then the past can have some kind of sense of it being captured, and then the ghost is laid to rest. So there's a time and a place for the memories. But if it's unseen, it acts like a ghost and it's just floating around all the time. So when we make the unconscious conscious, there's a bird that flies across, or Hermes flies across. So generally speaking, that's the goal, right? To make the unconscious conscious. If there's too much trauma in the unconscious, that means our life force is stuck, invested in those memories. And it's not just a question of, well, just admit the past. I mean, just forget about it and give your life force to the present. It doesn't work like that. It's simple, basic, classical conditioning. If the child has needs and feelings, and there's so much pain around it, then to then think, well, he has needs and feelings, he remembers the pain. To not get that pain, he's going to be stuck in the past, kind of thing. A little awkward here. I'm doing parts. I'm now doing part C of a part. So I'm doing TQ 2712 part. I think it's going to be part. Maybe I'll keep it to part 404. And this part 404 is going to have like subdivided into A, B, C, and D. So this will be the C part. I have a lot of tech issues, uploading, storage, battery. It's been quite a bouncy ride recently, but I'm trying to get these quotes out. And okay, now in 2712, started off with the basic premise by Aletha Horner, where she says the interpersonal leads to the intrapsychic, which then gets expressed interpersonally. Inside out, as above, so below. Okay, so the baby lays down, creates a model, a working model, based on his interaction. That working model then gets expressed later on interpersonally. So this is sort of one key premise here. Object relations theory is the study of the internalization of interpersonal relationships. If the interpersonal relationship was problematic and confused and a lot of conditions and painful, the child has to freeze up to please the mother, and he creates a memory and he's stuck there, then that gets expressed later on. That's being dysfunctional because the present isn't the past, but the baby has unfinished business with the mother in the past. So there's the neurosis, there's the dysfunction, and we're not going to make much sense anymore. So the idea is to notice our behavior as coming from what model, identify the intrapsychic structure that was laid down, and shine a light there, and then we make new choices, and then slowly shift the energy from the past into the present, kind of thing. So that's sort of one basic. So I'm going to just mention briefly three basic things here. Okay, that what Aletha Horner says in the first quote here, that the interpersonal becomes intrapsychic, which then later gets expressed interpersonally. Okay, so that's the key one there. Okay, the second one is the idea that when there's trauma, we repeat. Okay, so that having a problematic intrapsychic world, in the present, they're going to transfer that past unfinished business with the mother into the present and recreate, relive it, restage it with others standing in, and they're going to somehow replay it with the hope that that they want a better outcome for the past. But the present isn't the past. There's no time machine. But the baby thinks he's still in a place of timelessness. There's no time there. So because there is time, but emotionally there's no time, so the present is still the past, and he's going to replay that past in a thing called repetition compulsion, meaning the baby still wants to get mother's love, he still wants mothers to meet his needs, wants to respect his feelings, support him in his developmental process. He's still in his cry for love kind of thing. Okay, so that's the second point. And the third one is if the trauma is before 18 months, when a person replays the repetition compulsion in the present, that memory of mother shaming them, in the present they play the role of the shaming mother who shames them. But because of the pain around that, they're going to find someone else to represent them and shame them. That's them replaying the record of a mother shaming them. So identification with the aggressor, repetition compulsion, and object relations theory, that we repeat and recreate that traumatic internal working model, stanza, schema, script, traumatic script, temporal, spatial spectacles. And we're kind of stuck with these painful spectacles, and we're not making sense because we're going to distort the present to fit those spectacles. Why? Because the child doesn't want to live with these painful spectacles, doesn't want to leave these painful, meaning false existential beliefs that it's his job to save the mother, that he's guilty, he did something wrong, that he's born defect. These painful beliefs, and he needs the love to feel safe enough to know himself, to separate from the mother, to individually know himself. So he's still looking for that kind of love. So he's got to transfer that past into the present, and somehow do what they do is like a staging thing to represent the past. Then the emotions can be seen in the present, meaning they're still living in the past. They transfer the past to the present. The present becomes the presenting past. Okay, the present is like a new replay, new edition, new version of that past. The emotions are still in the past, but it's going to be lived in the present. Now it doesn't work because nothing in the present can hop into a time machine. No one in the present can hop into a time machine and then change the past, hop back, come back to the present, be healed by the exercise. It's not going to work. So let's keep those maybe those are the 3 core points, because now I want to lunge into the 45 symptoms of homotraumicus. There's going to be this is part. This will be a C. And when this video is going to cut out in about 20-30 minutes, and I think the timing's just right. I'll lunge in, I'll have space freed up from the part B, and I'll jump into part D. So that's what I'm sort of thinking here. I'm trying to do the best I can with my limited tech issues here. So let's start in on this. Homotraumicus. Yikes. Or maybe it might be more clear to say Homo sapien traumicus. We're still Homo sapiens, but we're a traumatized version of ourselves. Are they still there? Okay, there's a little bat. Yeah, I had a nice little spot there. I just started, and then this little group just sat beside me there. Some sort of, or in the open lobby area here. These guys are okay with me. The 6th floor, there's a function going. A lot of events and functions taking place. Yeah. Today's a Thursday. Yeah, it's one of these sort of peak busy events time. Okay, never mind that. I want to start in on this. Okay, this is experimental. This is guesstimates. This is brainstorming, and I gotta say that what we've said up until this point, Lord sort of tries to lay some kind of foundation for this to make some kind of sense. This on its own is too airy. It's not going to make too much sense. But if someone reads the quotes throughout 1001 Windmills of the Mind, basically, that would be the best thing to do. Or at least focus on a repetition compulsion, the stinger personality patterns, okay, negative magic gesture, the fantasy that by recreating the past in the present, somehow we can change the past, undo the past, get the love that was needed in the past. This whole area. Okay, loyalty to the mother, still trying to save the mother, being dysfunctional, to stay loyal, to maintain the ongoing effort to save the mother. So being dysfunctional, you're trying to save the mother still. Okay. The baby and the mother are fused, they're one. If the one theory is by Morton Keyson, more or less, if the mother's not providing the baby's needs, the baby may perceive mother's hate. If the mother's not giving the baby love, she's giving hate. Right? Everything's love or a cry for love. So he'll feel the hate of the mother as a cry for love. Oh, mother, you need love. So the baby's thinking, I'll save you. I'll cure you. I'll heal you. Babies have magical thinking, omnipotence of thought. They think they're little gods. Unconditional, hallucinatory omnipotence. Plus, for themselves, they want a good mother to feel loved, to know themselves. So they're doubly interested to save the mother. So this was mentioned, just mentioned in the part B part, that the mother wanted symbiosis from her mother. She didn't get it. Has the baby. Baby thinks, okay, I'll be symbiotic with you. I'll be the good mother that you needed. In the effort to do so, the child will be like one with her, stay one with her. But what the mother wants is that what she needed was that when she wasn't a baby, the mother's reverie, her attunement, her soothing, her being fed by the mother like that. The baby can't do these kinds of things, but he'll try. So in the effort to try, he'll maintain the fusion. At the same time, the baby's needs aren't getting met. He's giving himself up to try to save the mother. This leads to adhesive identification. The more the mother's love is unavailable, the more the baby's sticking to her, clinging to her. In this ongoing effort to try to please her, give her perfect fusion and all this. Now at some point, as he keeps on trying and trying to do this, at some point some kind of painful click takes over, where the child says, in order for him to continue in his effort to mirror the mother, save the mother, at some point he's going to cross over the line, so to speak, give himself up completely, project it outwardly, and then act like the mother, think like the mother, be like the mother, treat himself the way the mother treated him. Okay, so that's a key one there. So in the record, in the traumatic record, baby was shamed by the mother. In the stinger personality patterns, meaning trauma before 18 months date, when they replay the record, meaning new situation, they're going to play the mother now. Because if they play the mother, they're still in that mode of trying to give her the oneness, trying to give her the perfect oneness, symbiosis that she needed, and they're kind of stuck in this place. Okay? So he'll just keep on imitating the mother, acting like the mother, thinking like the mother. So on the record, mother shamed him. Now he's going to be the mother who shames him. So there's too much pain there, so he's going to find someone else. Non-threatening substitute other. Could be the planet, could be the earth, could be outside, other people, whatever's outside. Something outside that's safe, non-threatening, okay, that's innocent, okay, that'll play his lost soul. He plays the shaming mother who shamed his lost pain, okay? And that's his ongoing effort to save the mother. So this is mad. This doesn't, so the cat in Alice in Wonderland said, this is mad. Okay, we're not making sense by this. Kristen Wilson says, yeah, if you're not in your body, so with trauma, we lose that sense of being embodied. If you're not in your body, you're not making sense, literally. And then it's disembodied discourse that causes all these problems and confusions, things like that. Did they just play some music? Gosh, I hope none of this is copyrighted here. Oh yeah, because if you notice some kind of skips in this video, it's because something was copyrighted and I have to go back out and trim it out and all this. Yeah, they're having a full dinner next door. That's a pity. So I might, I think maybe part C will be here, and maybe I'll wait until they finish, and I'll do part D over there later on. Okay. I'm not in the busy, like, main tourist core downtown area. I'm sort of in a residential area, like a nicer residential area, and there's some tourist activity here, so it's a little milder in this area. It takes me a while to get here, but it's well worth it. There's too much going on in the main touristy area. Oh, I can see their meals. Their meals are just arriving. Okay. I'm not bothering. I don't think so. I think there's enough of a space there, you know. Hopefully you're hearing me okay. See, outside it's way too noisy. I'm not going to do it there. Kind of stuck. So this is the best spot where I can minimize bothering them. I can always check in on them. Hold on a second. Okay, no, they're fine. Okay, let's go on. Okay, so Kristen Wilson says, if you're not in your body, you're not making sense, literally, and it's disembodied discourse that causes all these confusions and problems. Disembodied discourse means we are distorting the present to see it as the emotional past, to recreate and transfer the past interaction in the present, recreate it with others, thinking we can change the past. So we're not making sense. So, one theory is that 90% of the babies in North America are not getting a secure attachment style. 90% roughly are getting what's called attachment trauma, interpersonal trauma, relational trauma. Okay, before the age of 3, somewhere between birth and 3. If they freeze up somewhere during that time, they're going to be stuck there, and they didn't achieve the psychological birth for their individuation. So if they're stuck prior to age 3, they're still looking for the love that was needed to have their individuation. Okay, so man's main task is to give psychological birth to himself if he didn't get it naturally with a secure attachment style by the age of 3. Yeah? So that's what psychoanalysis is sort of about. Some people say, oh yeah, psychoanalysis, what's that? Helping people to grow up. They have arrested development, you've got to help them to grow up. Create conditions to support the person to have more consciousness. That's like weaving a basket, the feelings come in, and life force can become more in the present. And then we don't need to repeat the past. If we identify the past and see the past, then it's captured and the ghost is laid to rest. Now we can enjoy the present. The trauma is we're not enjoying the present. Yes, in the present, still there's a split there. In trauma, the emotionality freezes up. Okay, emotional hypothermia, emotional catatonia, or emotional numbing, or alexithymia, or is the metaphor of freezing, petrification, turn to stone, feeling unreal, feeling wooden or something, feeling fat, whatever terms, feeling unreal, feeling like they're going to now you're feeling like you're going through the motions of life, sleepwalking through life is passing you by, dwelling in the past, lingering in the past, that kind of thing. And so yeah, they're just like sleepwalking through life. But they can still get 10 PhDs, they can still get 10 medals or whatever. But if we're talking about this feelingful area, that's the trauma that we're talking about, this inner life area. And that's the id now. All that energy we call the id. In the unconscious, all that repressed energy, all that was meant to be, all that's blocked, like that's the id kind of thing, right? So we want where it was, ego shall be. Unconscious to conscious. That's the famous line there by Freud, right? Okay, hold on a second. Actually, I'm tempted to go back to the other place. Oh no, okay, let's just carry on here. By the way, the next video, oh my god, the next video, I highly recommend the next video, 2713. We'll have some excellent quotes by Althea Horner. For a long time, I kept calling her Aletha. I find, oh my god, stop it, her name is Althea. Innocent mistake I had for some reason. Anyways, Althea Horner wrote several books on object relations theory. A clear writer. She's up there with James Grotstein, Thomas Ogden, James F. Masterson, Rinsley, and all the other ones, right? In that area. So she's an excellent author. And we don't have, I want to really get more of her quotes in our collection. So in this video, we have 2 of her quotes already, right? The first one is an excellent quote. That's a key quote right there. The interpersonal leads to the intrapsychic, which then gets expressed interpersonally. That's the shortest, most concise, best definition of object relations theory. Masterson says object relations theory is the study of the internalization of interpersonal relationships. But Horner's is way more potent. Okay? The interpersonal becomes intrapsychic, which then gets expressed later on interpersonally. we express our intrapsychic interpersonally. That means we're not going to see people for who they are. We want to distort people, give roles to people, coax people to play roles, assume things, make it up if you have to, because you're trying to replay the intrapsychic. See, that intrapsychic, it's a frozen, painful stencil schema. Oh, wow. Oh, there's the rest of their dinner. Oh, yeah. Oh, they've ordered a nice dinner for themselves, yeah. Well, let me do a part of this somewhere else, and I don't think I'm bothering them, but just in case, yeah. What if I do it out here? How's the noise level here? If I speak loudly, does it work? Where can I get something like? Not really, eh? I guess that's the best, right? Oh, what a pity, huh? You're not hearing me, are you? This is way too loud outside. Oh, here's some light. Hang on. You know, they have a second tower. Let's see. Yeah, there's going to be a part D when this ends up. This is going to end up in. Oh my God! This is going to end up in about 10 minutes, anyways. Yeah, okay, this is going to end up in 10 minutes. I'll wait for their dinner to finish and then I'll do the part D. And we'll get into this part D. Yeah, there's a thought. What if I go down there? It won't be so noisy. Let's see. Yeah, nice place. Yeah, look at that, eh? That's a nice place, huh? Nice little hotel. It's busy, popular. It's always packed with people. Jesus, yeah. Let's see. Still recording. What a pity, eh? They locked that at night, eh? I could have used that one. Yeah, let's do that. Oh yeah, maybe I could do it up here. The parking lot. Okay, here's a new spot here. Let's try this. Up over here. What's over here? It's the same kind of thing, right? I've never done it here. Okay, how's the lighting here? Still not too good, eh? Where can I get some light? Okay, I'm gonna, yeah. I just remember the parking lot entrance. Yeah, hold on a second. Let's see, is this open? No? Well, okay, this is gonna cut out any minute anyways. Okay, well let me just end it here because, and then I'll wait and do part D. Yeah, I'll see you in part D. I'll see you in part D, and we'll get into the 45 symptoms of homo traumicus. See you in part D.